Hello there, everyone. Santok here with Slick Start Gaming, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV, a Realm Reborn. In today's episode of side content, somebody will run right through us. How rude. Anyways, more crafting. This time around, we're going to be tinkering around with some jewelry bits, and as we go through the Goldsmith Guild storyline. All of it, all just right here. The way nature intended. Goldsmithing, our next crafting class. So, I'm saying this at the top of every new crafting class segment. Crafting will require us to do, you guessed it, crafting. There's a whole little interface for it. But crafting also requires materials, and sometimes you don't have the materials already. You have to go out in the world and get them. Sometimes you have to slay monsters. Sometimes you have to go pick up your hatchet or your axe and go logging and mining. Sometimes you have to craft other things. For the serious sake of time, I will not be showing how I acquire every material that we need to craft everything for our quests, because that will just take way too long. Instead, I'll just be like, oh hey look, we need this for this. Here's how I got it. Because that's the only way I'm going to stay sane doing these. So, with that said, let's talk to Jamim. Good evening to you, adventurer, and welcome to the Goldsmiths Guild. Have you come to observe our artisans at work? Indeed, it is a marvel to watch goldsmiths transform raw metals and uncut gemstones into sparkling rings, earrings, and necklaces, some of which possess magical properties, no less. You know, if you'd like to try your hand at goldsmithing, the guild is open to adventurers like yourself. No prior experience is required, for we teach all you need to know about the craft. Would you be interested? Absolutely. It pleases me greatly to hear you say so. As the first step, I'll have you understand the purpose of our guild. The vast mineral resources of Thanalan have given rise to a grand goldsmithing tradition, which has been refined through the ages. Our techniques are renowned across the realm, our creations held in the highest regard. However, we have Eshtame's lapidaries, the premier source for Ul'dah jewelry. We're not content to rest in our laurels. Seeking to advance our craft, we turned our eyes to the east, the only place in the known world whose goldsmithing was said to rival our own. We built the finest facilities to beckon their masters hither, and blended their foreign techniques with ours. Our guild quickly became the center of Eorzean goldsmithing. Aye, here you shall benefit from the refined wisdom of countless veteran craftsmen. You will learn to see the potential in your materials and shape them to your will. These are essential skills, for a goldsmith must hone his eyes to identify and appraise all manner of materials, and, when needs be, recognize imitations for what they are. It is even said that a master goldsmith can ascertain the authenticity of a man himself. You may one day come to possess such vision, but even the most magnificent jewel begins life as a rough-hewn stone. It must first be cut and polished before it can delight the eyes with its brilliance. If you would become a goldsmith, you must needs to refine yourself as you would a gemstone. It will take much time and effort, and there is no guarantee of success. Should you be certain that this is the life you seek, speak to me once more. Do I want to do this? Yes. Before you can embark upon your journey to become a goldsmith, you must first seek an audience with our guild master. Are you ready to do so? Way of the Goldsmith. Jamim would have you reaffirm your desire to join the Goldsmiths Guild. You shall find Mistress Serendipity on the workshop floor, just down the steps. Show her your burning desire to learn, and you are certain to receive her permission to join. Stop right there, you little troublemaker. People are working here. Oh, pardon me. I was mistaken for a minute. For a moment there, Let's start over, shall we? What brings you here today, adventurer? Do you perchance have aspirations to become a goldsmith? I do. Really? Well, that's great. Welcome, welcome. I'm Serendipity, but you can call me Sarah. Or is that too informal? Sorry, I'm still unaccustomed to this whole guild master business. Ah, right. What did you say your name was again? Apollo? What? That's not even close. Oh, my apologies. Yaranthe Xanthok, you're right. That's not close at all. How did I even... I'm not gonna worry about it. Well then, Yaranthe Xanthok, work hard, and one day your creations may land the shelves at Eshtame's aesthetics. Trust in yourself, and you can achieve anything. That was sufficiently inspiring, I trust. Good. Next order of business. Here's your new chaser hammer. Well, I say new, but it's new to you, really. It's actually a bit weathered. But never you mind that. Just show me that you know how to hold it so we can get started. Goldsmith unlocked. Alright, so we're just gonna equip this hammer. Fix our hotbar and remove this nonsense. And put what little clothes on we can. Nope, not the white mage. New gear set. Goldsmith. My first chaser hammer. Serendipity would like to officially begin your training as a goldsmith. Great, let's get started. Though to be honest, I'd swear you've done this before by the way you wear that hammer on your hip. Mind you, even if you do have some experience, a responsible guildmaster must ensure that her charges have a firm grasp of the fundamentals. Therefore, I command you to craft me a copper ingot. It's simple, really. All you need is a copper ore and a wind shard. Our guild supplier, Asten, can supply you with copper ore, and I gave you a few wind shards along with your hammer. At least, I think I did. If it turns out you don't have any, you'll need to get some yourself. This is exciting, Yaranthe. Your first real challenge as a member of the Goldsmiths Guild. Show me the ingot when you're done. Good luck. Alright, so we're going to open up our crafting log here. And we can go to, what was it? Copper ingot, yeah. We can see here that we need 1 wind shard and 3 copper ore. We've got a lot already. I actually don't know how we got that many wind shards. I know she did give us some, but 600? I must have been getting them from quests and killing some monsters. You can get them from a variety of locations, including the market board, which if I ever run out of something, is where I'm going to go. But as for the copper ore, as Serendipity mentioned, we can buy them from the guild stores. But what I did is I just went mining in Central Thanaland, and I was able to get them there. So let's click synthesize. We open up our crafting interface here. Right now all I can do is basic synthesis. And doing that will make our progress go up and our durability go down. As long as the progress reaches max before durability hits 0, we're good. So and we're done. Oh, did you forget what materials you need? No, I didn't. Oh, you finished? Yes, I am. Huh. Well then. You know, I think this is quite...
Nick, a third garbage, the worst. Not even fit for making a chamber pot.
Oh, quiet, Gigi. I'm the guild master. I can decide what's fit for a chamber pot. Please, excuse me. You get a little overzealous at times. Gigi here is my assistant, but he has a habit of butting in with his opinions. Most mammoths are rather simple, capable of no more than rudimentary speech. They can be relied upon for menial tasks, but little else. Gigi, on the other hand, is quite intelligent, and quite stubborn, I might add. I suspect that's due to his age. He's worked the guild for an eternity, ever attending each guildmaster from the beginning. But recently, he's been coming and going as he pleases. I don't know why.
Yeah, kneel before Kiki, the one true guild master. Respect my authority, ignorant mortal, or suffer my wrath.
It's like this every day, Yaranthe. I'm afraid the experience he's accumulated over a century of assisting guildmasters has made him arrogant. It's quite intimidating, really. I may be the guildmaster, but he's like a walking, talking archive of all knowledge to do with our craft. Oh, I completely forgot about your ingot. Sorry. Now, as I was about to say, I think this is very, very good for a beginner. It's reasonably pure and well formed. I dare say you've got a knack for this young thing. What you need now is practice. So keep practicing with your hammer, and come back here when you've gotten more comfortable using it.
Bugger off, greenhorn.
The next Goldsmith quest will be available from Serendipity upon reaching level 5. More shards, more copper ore, more hemp and curda, oh no. Gorget's Rising. Serendipity has a new tasks for you. Oh, Yeren Thay, I'm honestly a bit surprised to see you. Most newcomers find Gigi's evaluations so harsh that we never hear from them again. I'm so glad that you didn't take him seriously when he said your copper wasn't fit for a chamber pot. I mean, really, it doesn't even make sense. You can get a chamber pot out of anything, even wood. Or clay. Or, you know, I don't want to go further down this line of thinking. Anyway, I hope you've been working hard, because your next task won't be nearly as easy as the last. Listen well, Yeren Thay. I want you to make me 3 copper gorgets. For this, you'll need copper ingots, which you very conveniently learned to make last time. Now, I directed you to purchase one ore from Aston before, but there are other ways to obtain it. You could dig it up yourself, or perhaps befriend a lonely miner and convince him to share some with you. Wherever you choose to obtain your materials, I'm sure you'll put them to good use. Alright, copper gorgets. So, here it is. We need 2 copper ingots and 1 leather. Leather is crafted using animal skin, and the copper ingots we crafted as well, which was with, wow, my words are effing me up. What was that, 2? I don't remember it. It's a craft, we did it last time, you should know. Let's click synthesize. We can actually like get a view of our thing now. We can also do what's called upgrade our quality now because we've got basic touch. That said, we're not going to worry about it because it doesn't matter for story quests. That's more for if you want to make better gear or get more money doing your leave quests, or more experience points rather. We've also got here quick synthesis, which we can click, and it'll just craft things for so long as we've crafted it once in the past. You unlock this once any of your crafters hit level 10. Well, there we go. 3 copper gorgets. Much faster. Are the gorgets ready yet, Yeren Thay? Don't keep me waiting too long. Well, in my opinion...
Gorgets are gorgeous, greenhorn. Oh, wait, I meant grotesque, ungodly, an affront to the gods themselves. For shame.
Beg your pardon, Yeren Thay. I'm afraid that constructive criticism isn't one of Gigi's strong points. But where was I? Ah, yes. Your gorgets are well made, strong, and functional. And that's the least they should be, as they're meant to protect one's throat. When it comes to basic pieces like these, we don't have much creative freedom. Still, this doesn't mean we should put in less effort, especially since techniques used to craft simple accessories are the same ones used to craft elaborate ones. Now then, you've learned how to handle your hammer. There's another tool I'd like you to get acquainted with. With this grinding wheel, you'll find it easier to add the finishing touches when you craft. Try using it, and you'll see what I mean. Keep your nose to that grinding wheel, and you'll be ready for your next challenge in no time. Certain gear grants bonuses to your craftsmanship, control, and CP values. A higher craftsmanship rating hastens the progress of synthesis. Greater control increases the chance of creating high-quality items, and additional CP improves your crafting stamina. Outfitting yourself with an eye to your current objective will increase the efficiency of your crafting endeavors. We are going to take the punts. I don't have any. So we now have a secondary hand item, a grinding wheel. That is going to be our secondary gear for goldsmithing. All crafters will get a secondary hand item, much like the gatherers do, but it's pretty much just an aesthetic thing. Nothing really to go crazy over. Throw some rings on it. Serendipity believes you are ready for a new kind of challenge. I'm so sorry, sir. Please don't. Oh, it's only you, Yaranthe. For a moment there, I thought my heart was about to fail me. What? Why? I thought the angry miner had returned. Gigi wasn't pleased with the ore the miner brought in, you see. It made the sentiment clear, in the only way he knows how. There was mention of the miner's mother, and an old goat, and... never mind all that. I have an urgent task for you. We just received an order for a prodigious quantity of copper rings, and I'd like you to handle it. Now, this is an honest-to-God's commission, Yaranthe. You're to satisfy a paying customer, not your kind and lovely guildmaster here. But I believe that you can do more than a simple satisfy. Now, the customer's waiting, so you best get started on those copper rings. When they're ready, come and show them to me, just for good measure. So, this is an important... Hello. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna give an important disclaimer on this quest. Copper rings. They do not mean to make 12 copper ring. It is 12 copper rings. Many, many, many people doing this quest make 12 copper ring, and it doesn't count. So please pay attention. You don't make that mistake that so many people do. I personally find it kind of funny that it happens a lot, but oh my god. I had to put it out there. Was like, please do not. So we're gonna synthesize them now. I could do quick synthesis, but I learned when doing the carpenter quest that that's actually bad, because if we get a high quality one, we can't turn it in. They won't let us turn in a high quality item, which is ridiculous. I'll fix that one later. We're just going to do manual synthesis for all of these, just so we don't screw up and have to redo things, because I don't know if I'll have enough materials if we have to make more. So I gotta go through this slow process. We're slowly getting some more buttons though. Like we have observe now, which, as it literally says, it does nothing for one step. And you might be wondering, like, what the hell? Why would you ever do that? I think it's something to do about like getting the condition to a certain level. You don't really need to do that unless you're doing like really top tier kind of stuff. And even if you need to do it then, I honestly don't know. I've also got tricks of the trade now, which lets us restore CP. We're slowly getting some things. All of our crafters, similar to botanist and miner, but even more so, all of our crafters are going to be getting the same exact buttons. Some of the pictures might be a little bit different that are customized for that class, like basic synthesis and basic touch. But generally speaking, they're all going to have the exact same buttons. Oh, I need a high quality one and just hope we don't get that 15% chance of this becoming high quality. Thank God. Alright, Serendipity, I got the copper rings. So, are the rings ready yet? They are.
Yeah, copper rings. I have seen worse.
Oh, geeky. But you'll always be so... Wait. Did you just say that you've seen worse? Guarantee. That's as good as a compliment coming from him. I mean, when you consider what a scathing critic he usually is, perhaps the fact he's not saying anything more insulting is a sign he likes it. After all, he's called your previous work utter garbage and an affront to the gods themselves. I have expected him to call these rings abysmal failures. Oh, I probably should take this opportunity to teach you a thing or two about what you made. Copper rings are... rings made out of copper. They can be used to make chains and, chain mail. You probably already knew all that. Anyway, Yeranthe, I would like you to deliver these rings to the client personally. I would handle it myself, but I believe it's very important that you learn how to deal with customers firsthand. Yes, not because I don't want to deal with him. The client is a Sultan Sworn named Robert, who should be waiting us at the guild right about now. I told him he could wait inside, but he said he didn't want to distract the goldsmiths at their work. Not that I would mind a distraction like that. What? You're a goldsmith, aren't you? Did Mistress Serendipity send you? She sure did. These shall serve me nicely. Keeping the Sultana from harm is perilous business, you see, and we Sultan Sworn can never have enough supplies to keep our equipment in serviceable condition. You may inform Serendipity that she can expect full payment soon, and that I send her my fondest regards. Oh. I see. You said anything else? Nah, you just want to offer your fond regards. Okay. How did it go, Yeranthe? What did he say about me? I mean, about your work. Oh, anyway, seeing how well your very first commission went, I have high hopes for those to come. In fact, why don't you speak with Eustace down at the Quicksand and see what work is available for a goldsmith? I've been doing that for my leveling, actually. Oh, well, I believe you're quite ready to handle commissions independent of my supervision, then. Take yourself to the Adventurers Guild and try taking on a task or two. You got it. Oh, where is it? Oh. I didn't even grab that from that. I need to sort these, because there's things getting lost. Oh no! Objectively speaking, Serendipity appears to be in great distress. You would not believe what just happened, Yeranthe. Gigi touched my bottom. I was assisting one of my goldsmiths when he reached out and grabbed it without warning. Then he has the gall to say that my bottom lacks sufficient shape and tone. I feel so violated and insulted. I'm glad Robert wasn't here too. Oh, that reminds me. Robert was back again with another commission. This time, he wants a pair of fang earrings and a brass gorget made. And not just by any goldsmith, mind you. He specifically requested the artisan who crafted the copper rings. That's you, Yeranthe. You must be really impressed with your work. When the accessories are ready, pray, present them for my inspection. I want to ensure that Robert's completely satisfied. Alright, making 2 items here. Fang earrings and a brass gorget. So, the fang earrings take a brass ingot, a bat fang, and a hard leather. Brass ingot and hard leather both have to be crafted. The bat fang, though, you can get from killing bat enemies, but also buying from Esminets, or really, I think... Wait. Esminet in the... that's the Alchemist Guild. That's where Esminet is. There's a good amount of things you can buy from Esminet. Let's make some fairing earrings quickly. Huzzah! We did it. And then we also need to make a brass gorget, which is 2 brass ingots and another hard leather. More things I have to make with crafting. Well, actually, this is the first time I'm going to be making a brass gorget. Experience point bonus. Let's go. We learned Standard Touch, which is going to be our combo action of a Basic Touch for improving quality. Comboing in this case just means that Standard Touch will take less CP to use. How are the earrings and the gorget coming along? I don't want to keep my Roberts waiting. Impressive work, Yarende. You clearly have an affinity for brass. The fine touches on these earrings in particular are...
Thanks, Brash. This presents a dilemma. I should not like these items, but they feel fresh. Your numerous mistakes, when taken together, give them an endearing quality. I am reminded of serendipity. Her meager bosom and untoned buttocks are...
Kiki, I'll have you know that my bosom is quite ample, thank you, and my bottom is... well, it's as full as it can be. I simply don't wear clothing that's... Wait, no, this has nothing to do with anything, and I refuse to be a party to a debate over my own body parts. We were talking about the earrings and the gorget you made, Yarende. Both call for brass, which is more useful than you may realize. While it isn't the fanciest metal around, it can be made to resemble gold in appearance if shaped and polished well. And despite Geeky's comments, I believe you've done an excellent job. Robert will doubtless agree. Since he requested that you make these items, I suppose you should be the one to deliver them. Damn it. You'll find him outside as before. Geeky, where the hell are you? He's not actually here. I wanted to talk to that little shit. Oh, there he is, but I can't talk to him. He's harassing somebody else for doing poor work. Well, as long as it's not me, I guess. Good to see you again, Yarente. I think the earrings and the gorget are ready? They sure are. By the gods, the craftsmanship is exquisite. This isn't gear to be worn, but art to be admired. It is of little wonder that Serendipity was named Guildmaster at such a young age. She is a woman of incomparable talent, and a rare beauty besides. Wait, what? It was you who crafted these? Well, that's an unexpected development. I'll have to keep my eye on both you and your lovely Guildmaster. My thanks, Yarente. And nice ears. Don't compliment me, please. Okay. He thought it was my handiwork. Well, I don't know what to say. For a customer to mistake your work for mine speaks to your growth as a goldsmith. At the rate you're improving, I can only imagine what customers will be saying about you years from now. Thank you, I hope. Grinding wheel. A melding of the minds. Serendipity will like to resume giving you proper lessons. Yarente, oh God, you should have seen it. It was glorious. A golden brown apple tart, freshly baked by a Bismarck-trained chef. Oh, I'm also a Bismarck-trained chef. Not important. I was saving for an afternoon snack, but the moment I turned my back, that little terror ate it. Geeky ate it. Mammoth can't even taste food. And then he had the nerve to criticize my diet, saying it would lead to a further deviation from conventional standards of beauty. Gods, I just... Urge to destroy Rising. Pardon my outburst, though. That's not why you're here. Keeping your skills sharp, I trust. You know, it occurs to me the past two tasks I gave you weren't proper lessons. How about I teach you something new? What do you know about materia? Wait, don't answer that. Even if you're familiar with it, it is my duty as Guildmaster to instruct you in its applications to our craft. So let's review the basics. Materia are special crystals that you can use to enhance the properties of items. Now, attaching these crystals requires an artisan's touch. So for this lesson, I want you to attach materia to an item. Not any item, mind you, but a staghorn staff, which I would have you craft yourself. This particular staff may prove difficult to construct, if only because the requisite horns must be cut from antelopes, which are not native to Thanalan. If you wish to purchase some, you might have some luck searching over at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. If that doesn't yield what you seek, a trip to Gridania may be in order. There are numerous types of materia out there, but it's entirely up to you what you use. I'm only concerned with your ability to attach it, after all. Oh, and I almost forgot the most important part. If all this talk of materia makes absolutely no sense, you can go to Central Thanalan and learn from Master Mutamix himself. Though, to be honest, I didn't understand a word he said last time I went. No questions? Splendid! Off you go, Yarday! Alright, so, a staghorn staff is 1 marble die and 2 antelope horns. The marble die we can buy from, is it you? No, somebody in the markets. Each of the cities. And the antelope's horns, we can't buy in Infinite NPC, as Serendipity mentioned. We gotta actually go out and kill antelopes. Where I went to get them is I went to the South Shroud, and I killed the antelope stags that were there. So, since we've got our... Oh, I can do quick synthesis. Since we've got our stuff, let's build it. Alright, and now for materia melting. So, to do that, there's the staff. I need to right-click the staff and select meld, and I can pick a materia. Serendipity doesn't care what materia it is, I can just put anything on it. So I'm just going to use one of our crafting materials, because it doesn't matter, really. Like, we're not going to be using these. They're level 1 materia, so it's just free to use. How goes your endeavor to attach materia, Yarende? Went well. Take a look.
Geek, the crystallized essence of past experience, so easily inherited. This is all rather silly. Would it not be more simple to attach materia directly to self? Geek would be glad to try inserting crystals into a greenhorn's skull.
He does have a point. No, bad Gigi. That isn't how materia works. Oh, please don't misunderstand him, Yarente. I'm certain that he means well. I'm not so sure. Gigi seems to be a menace. As for your staff, it's very well made, and the materia is perfectly melded. Nicely done. Perhaps you're wondering who would prefer a staff with a headpiece of bone or one studded with jewels. Well, the thaumaturges favor such equipment. Fangs and horns are the weapons of beasts, used to kill and defend. Few materials are better suited than those for channeling the dark arts, or so I understand. I'm the furthest thing there is from a trained thaumaturge, but even I can sense the arcane magics residing within this staff. Anyway, I trust you've learned something today about the importance of searching the markets and about how to handle materia. I hope this knowledge serves you well in your future endeavors. Let's take the gloves. We got gloves, and we got a new hammer. Or ever the silver cord be loosed. Serendipity requires your assistance with a dire matter. Oh, Yarenthe, I was just hoping that you could come by. You see, something's happened to Gigi. Recently, he started acting strangely. Aye, even by his usual standards. Anyway, I believe I've determined the cause. It's quite complicated, but to put it simply, he's breaking down. I can handle the repairs, but I need to count on you for something. I need you to make an ingot of silver. Not any ingot of silver, mind you, but a high-quality one. It may seem daunting, but I have every confidence you can handle the task. The higher the quality achieved during synthesis, the greater the chance that the finished item will be of a higher grade or high quality. So, from here on out, I'm fairly sure all of our crafter quests will require us to craft a high quality item. That's what this symbol right here means. How should I describe this symbol? I really don't know. It looks like claws. That's the best I got. But we need to make a silver ingot. I've made several of these just when doing some leveling. It requires 3 silver ore, which I got just by doing some money in the South Shroud. So, we don't want to do quick synthesis here, so we're going to make sure that we make this high quality. And here's how we're going to do that. We got some buttons here on our hotbar that are going to help. So first of all, I'm going to hit this waste knot, reduces loss of durability by 50% for the next 4 steps. And then I'm going to use innovation, increases efficiency of touch actions by 50% for the next 4 touch steps, or for the next 4 steps rather. So then we've done that, our basic touch and standard touch will do a higher amount. So basic touch will be 150% efficiency instead of 100%. So let's do basic. Let's do standard. Basic again. I'm a little concerned. I don't know what this. No, that won't work. That's actually silly. I shouldn't do that. Because we're gonna see what happens. I think I have extra silver ore. Because see, if I do standard touch, that should bring me to 100%. But then I don't know if I'll. Wait, no. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Okay, so veneration. Now the efficiency of my synthesis actions will be increased by 50% for the next 4. So I can do basic synthesis. And then oh, it did it in 1. I didn't think I was going to do it in 1. I was panicking because of that. Nice. There you go, Serendipity. Please, bring me the silver as soon as it's ready. It's right here. This is perfect, Yaranthe. I can fix Gigi with this. I'm sure of it.
Silver ingot? Meh. Forced to accept aid from Greenhorn. So humiliating.
Poor Gigi. He's like a completely different person. What? Not that different from usual, you say? He's still insulting me. Well, it may seem that way to you, but I can assure you he's quite out of sorts. Anyway, silver was historically prized for its beauty. Ancient peoples even believed it to possess magical properties. Although they did not completely understand the natural processes that were involved, they were in fact correct. It's difficult to explain to someone without an extensive background in the relevant fields, but let's just say that silver is really, really good at channeling ether. For this reason, silver is the material of choice for making a mammoth's precision parts. Thankfully, the component responsible for Gigi's erratic behavior is within my ability to craft. But God forbid that his core should ever be damaged. Oh, the core? It's like, well, it's everything that makes Gigi himself. His memories, his personality, his soul, really. So, would materia work? I'm sorry? I mean, memories, you extract materia because memories of you and the clothing, and then it have like the soul and the... It makes sense. Well, keep that in mind. When Gigi was first built over a century ago, he knew nothing. But by assisting Guildmaster after Guildmaster, he's come to possess more wisdom and experience than any living goldsmith. That knowledge, and the gentle soul that carries it, are our guild's greatest treasures. I take it you didn't realize just how irreplaceable he is. Believe me, it's been a great comfort having him around. And thanks to you, we can continue to rely on his counsel. I mean, as long as he keeps it to himself, right? He doesn't misbehave anymore. Nice. Look at them glasses. We got double glasses again. Technically triple. Serendipity now. Serendipity needs your help to resolve an unfortunate situation. Yeah, and something awful has happened. It's Geeky. Instead of behaving better, he's acting even worse. A traveling merchant was here not a bell ago to discuss a potential contract with us. In the midst of negotiations, Geeky commented on the man's jewelry, claiming such tawdry baubles are beneath even a Lumensan whore. Unsurprisingly, the man became quite upset and stormed off. Our members understand that Gigi can be a harsh critic, but this foreign gentleman Rorotan was visiting us for the first time. If it were a guild member, we might have overlooked the incident, but he is a potential business partner. Gods, this is a disaster for the guild. We must make it up to him. Can you help me, Yarende? Before Gigi offended him, we were discussing a bulk order of malachite earrings. By way of an apology, I'd like to get Rorotan a pair of these, the finest we can craft. If the goods are good, he will forgive us for the incident. So I hope. You're one of our best, so I'd like you to craft the earrings. When they are ready, please present them to me for inspection. Alright. High quality malachite earrings coming up. This requires 2 malachite and 1 silver ingot. The silver ingot we crafted using 3 silver ore. The malachite was crafted through raw malachite. So let's make this happen. We're gonna do our waste not. We're gonna do innovation, and we do our touch actions. All right, and then veneration and synthesis. Easily done. Are the earrings ready yet? They are. Such rich, vibrant greens. Even I couldn't have done a better job of cutting the stones. Despite being relatively commonplace, malachite is quite sought after, owing to its supposed power to ward off evil. Pieces bearing swirls that resemble an eye are especially popular. Superstitions notwithstanding, it does indeed have some mild thaumaturgical properties. I must say, I think you've really outdone yourself here and there. I pray that Rorotan will feel the same. Much as I would like to apologize in person, I'm not sure he'll be willing to hear me out. So, I would like you to deliver the earrings. Before he left, Rorotan mentioned that he had other business to conduct at the Ruby Road Exchange. Chances are, you'll find him there. I want that crown, by the way. Like, that's just been sitting there teasing us ever since we first came into this guild hall. Hey, Eric. Alright, Ruby Road Exchange is... Wait, where is that? Oh, right over there. Okay. Let's warp... I don't know what's technically faster. Actually. Is it just faster to run forwards? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yep, that was faster to run forwards from there. Nice. Oh gods, not a guild goldsmith. Let me make myself clear. I just want to discuss a potential partnership. I do not know what I have done to offend your guildmaster and her assistant, but I understand that I am no longer welcome. Now please, leave me in peace. We built these for you. Oh, really now? I don't want to hear it. Just leave me... Why the 12? I've never seen such fine craftsmanship. From Mistress Serendipity. I'm speechless. I never imagined the guildmaster would go so far as to personally craft. Wait, you are the one who crafted these? Not the fair guildmaster. The gods do indeed work in mysterious ways. I don't believe I have properly introduced myself. I am Rorotan, a traveling entrepreneur. I go wherever opportunity beckons, buying for a guild and selling for two. Long have I wandered the realm in search of fine accessories, as well as the talented goldsmiths who craft them. And you are precisely the sort of artisan I endeavor to meet. I would be honored if you would allow me to purchase more of your fine merchandise. Permit me to sell your wares, and we will both be wealthy in no time. Ah, but forgive my impetuousness. You are a guild goldsmith, and I must go to the proper channels. Very well. I will meet with Mistress Serendipity once more. Please give my card to your guildmaster, and inform her that I shall contact her again soon to resume contract negotiations. Also, we would like to apologize for the mammoth. He's rude to everybody. It's not just you. Seriously, what is Gigi's deal? He is very misbehaved. Welcome back, Yarante. While you were gone, I performed some basic maintenance on Gigi. I'm not sure if I fixed the problem, or if there was even a problem to begin with, but... Oh, what about Rorotan? Did you find him? I did. Oh, this is wonderful news, Yarante. Not only has he forgiven us, he desires a business partnership even more than before. I knew I was going to count on you, Yarante. There's something about your work that moves people. Something that touches the soul. It's a rare gift that can't be taught. Much as I wish it could. No, you've always had it in you, and as you grow more skilled, you'll only become better at expressing it. I'm certain that was part of Rorotan's decision. Since we know he'll request your services when he next visits, you'd best work hard until the time comes. I'll do something. Alright. Got a new hammer. Ooh. Mammoth's on fire. Uh-oh. Serendipity is quite pleased to see you. Wait, this guy has the same hairstyle as me. And we're both using white as our secondary color. Or at least some shade of it. I kind of love that, honestly. I've been waiting for you, Yarante. You remember Rorotan, the merchant for whom you made those exquisite earrings? He paid a visit not long ago, hoping to find you present. In fact, he was possibly heartbroken that he couldn't speak with you in person. It's hard to believe that he was once so furious with us. It's as if that unfortunate incident never happened at all. But returning to the matter at hand, Rorotan has commissioned you to craft a firebrand, on a peerless quality, of course. When you're finished, I must insist that I evaluate your work. It's not that I don't trust your craftsmanship, but Rorotan is an important client, to say the least. A firebrand! You would think that's, a flaming sword, but no, it's actually a one-handed wand for thaumaturgists. Far less exciting in my opinion. But for this, we need 1 silver ingot crafted using 3 silver ore, 1 Jesus Christ, Ald goat horn, which we get by ripping it off of the head of, actually you can buy this from a kobold vendor. You can also kill enemies, I think, for it, but you can also just buy it from the kobolds. And then Eye of Fire, crafted using a fire rock, which you obtain from doing some mining in Upper Lenosha. Let's craft. Waste not, innovation, and then we give some good touch. We can go a little more. Perfect. Now veneration, and we just do basic synthesis till the end. Is the firebrand ready yet, haven't they? There is. Alright, Gigi. I know this is your first evaluation in a long while, but I'm sure you can handle it. Oh dear.
Firebrand, burn, burn, make it burn them. Gigi is the one true Lord of the Inferno.
No, Gigi, no! What did I tell you? No fires! Please forgive him, Yonde. Might have knocked something loose when performing maintenance earlier. This has been a real recurring theme here. Gigi's having issues. But I'm certain it's nothing important. Really. Other than the occasional outbursts, it's been relatively stable. Well, for Gigi, anyway. Ah, yes, the scepter. I must say that you've once again done a marvelous job. I'm particularly impressed by how well you set the Eye of Fire in the scepter. This gemstone is the focal point of the design, both aesthetically and practically speaking. It is what allows a thaumaturge to channel the ethereal energies within. And it's what transforms the piece from common instrument of death into stunning work of art. Any veteran thaumaturge would doubtless be satisfied with the quality and efficacy of this firebrand. I just know Rorotan will be happy to receive it.
I say we give him the gift that keeps on giving. I say we give him the gift of fire.
Kiki, there will be absolutely no gift giving on my watch. I've made myself clear. You can leave the rest to me, Yante. I'll see that Rorotan receives your firebrand, and nothing else. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to get to deliver it. New hammer. The Horns of the Green. Serendipity has another commission for you. Good to see you again. You'll be pleased to know that Gigi is completely back to normal. Why, when Rorotan was here not too long ago, he only had to contend with Gigi's traditional repertoire of insults. You know what I mean, I'm sure, that Rorotan was a hopeless fool, that he was completely devoid of artistic sensibilities, and he's built of rolling berries and that sort of thing. Oh, don't get me wrong, it was still terribly distressing, but at least there was no more talk of fires. That was concerning. Anyway, as for why Rorotan was here in the first place, I wish to commission you once more, this time for a horn staff. It goes without saying that he desires a staff of the highest quality. So please, bear that in mind when you present your work to me for inspection. Good luck. A horn staff, alright. So that requires an Eye of Fire, which we had to use last time around. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't, vary that up a little bit, considering if I look at goldsmithing, there is... Okay, not there. Not there. Where the hell? Here we go. Jesus Christ. Like, there's a bunch of like Eye of Element, but we're doing Eye of Fire twice in a row. All right, well, game, you're the expert, I guess. You know what you want me to do. Anyways, it takes 1 Eye of Fire crafted using 2 Fire Rocks, 2 Wolf Fangs obtained by killing Snow Wolves and Kurthus, and 1 I did it again. 1 Ald Goat Horn bought from Outer Lenosha at the Kobolds. So nice of them. Time to craft. I'm worried about this meta quality. Oh dear. 31%? Okay. Alright, we have 1 hope of Hasty Touch giving us a bit of a boost. Oh dear. That's not high quality. And I am out of Eyes of Fire. So, boy, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go to the marketplace. You saw me craft. I'm gonna see first of all how expensive Eyes of Fire are, especially if I can get one that's high quality, because then that'll make this easier. And then I'm also gonna check the price of just high quality horn staff, because 56,000 gil. Jesus. Alright, I'll pay 15,000 gil for a high quality Eye of Fire, because that'll help with crafting a higher quality horn staff. Because we get a bonus to our call. We actually got a good bonus to quality. That was worth it. We're gonna succeed this time. Much better. Leagues better. I want more CP badly. Alright, here we go. Serendipity. I got a horn staff for you. That is the first time, kind of recording, I have failed to make something high quality on the first go. The irony is, right before this, I had recorded the level 40 Weaver quest, and I was just saying, it's like, oh, we've always succeeded. It's never gone wrong. I shouldn't be saying this. The very next craft I do. God damn it. Oh, have you finished the horn staff already? I did.
Horn staff? Ha ha! So this is Greenhorn's staff? You are improving? Perhaps Greenhorn has finally outgrown his title. I must think of a more suitable one. Something that acknowledges your recent growth, but still conveys disdain for the majority of your work.
That's extremely high praise. At least, I think it is. But there's one thing that I can say with certainty. This particular commission has made it even easier than usual to evaluate your growth. After all, the firebrand you made before required you to work with many of the same materials. This is the perfect opportunity to see how your technique has improved since then. Although both were carved from Ald Goat Horn and adorned with an Eye of Fire, I noted the staff is much more refined by comparison. The wolf fangs flaring from the tip are the coup de grace, not only strengthening the thaumaturgical properties of the weapon, but also improving the wielder's ability to cut an imposing figure. Why don't you deliver this commission to Rototon at the Ruby Road Exchange personally? It's been a while since you last met, so I'm sure he'd be happy to see you. Gigi, could you not think of anything?
All I could think of was shithead.
Well, thank you for not calling me that.
I didn't say I wouldn't.
Okay. Where is Rototon? Alright, we're just gonna run there. F it.
Why, Yerente,
You're a hard man to find these days. As it happens, I had another commission for you. Mr. Serendipity has the details, or would you prefer that I tell you? Actually, I've got it right here.
Well, you've already crafted the horn staff. Well, beg your pardon. I had no idea. I appreciate that you came to deliver it. I was dreading the inevitable encounter with that irrepressible mammoth. Don't misunderstand, it's not that I'm offended. On the contrary, his assessment of my abilities is harsh, but fair. It reminds me that I have much and more to learn, where I can call myself a connoisseur of the fine arts. And in times like these, ignorance can be a fatal failing, especially if the rumors sweeping the market start to be given credence.
What rumors?
Surely, you've heard them as well. This talk of the Jade Fox?
No, literally the first time I've heard of this.
Aye, the legendary thief has come to Ul'dah at last, a master of disguise whose identity is a complete mystery. There is but one thing on which everyone can agree, that his lust for fine jewelry is insatiable. So you must understand why a merchant like me would feel ill at ease. There is no greater enemy to the industrious businessman than a dastardly thief who would steal his wares without compunction. You and your fellow Goldsmith should take care. In fact, it would not surprise me in the slightest if the Jade Fox were to turn his attentions toward you.
Why? But I don't want a thief to look at me. I wonder if Serendipity knows anything about this. Because we clearly don't. What if it's Geeky?
Welcome back, Yerente. Have the staff was to Rototon's satisfaction? Congratulations on a job well done, then. Oh, but before you go, I've recently been informed that the dangerous thief has come to Ul'dah, and that we be Goldsmiths may be the target of his machinate. You've already heard about the Jade Fox. Well now, aren't we well informed? Anyway, I must urge you to be cautious when dealing with new customers. The Jade Fox may disguise himself as one in an attempt to defraud you. As for the guild, rest assured that I will personally scrutinize anyone who seeks to commission our goldsmiths, and I am an excellent judge of character. What was that? Did I just hear you snicker, Yerente? And I thought you respected your kind and lovely guildmaster.
I'm just saying, there's a big old shiny crown right here, prominently displayed in the room. Maybe that's what they want. Just a thought. We got a new grinding wheel. We also learned Final Appraisal, which is good if you're not sure if you're going to succeed in a craft and you want to focus on doing the synthesis first, because it will stop you from succeeding and will leave you at 1 the first time you hit that step. Be careful when using it though, because it will last for 5 steps. The Fox in the Hen House. Serendipity is in desperate need of your assistance. come lend a hand, aren't they? We have a mountain of commissions to fill. It's because of the upcoming gala to celebrate the Sultana's name day. Everyone who's anyone has received an invitation, and all of them intend to be seen wearing the finest garments and jewelry. Some of our more popular requests have been for headwear, and that's where I'd like your help especially. We'll need 3 electrum circlets with the highest quality possible. 1 set with amber, 1 set with spinel, and 1 set with zircon. You can handle that, can't you? And if you're at all curious to why I'm giving you this particular commission, it's from Rorotan, your biggest fan. He's acting as the middleman for many of our transactions, you see. I knew he was ambitious, but never expected him to rise to prominence so quickly. He's become the talk of Ul'dah high society, for his impressive knowledge of the fine arts and his talent for obtaining anything his customers desire. Of course, what most are unaware of is that his talent is largely dependent on yours. In case you yet to realize it, it is your creations that have helped him to build his reputation. You haven't let him down once so far, haven't they? Don't make this the first. Be the best goldsmith you can be, and bring me the circlets when they're ready. Alright. 3 circlets. All three of these are going to require 3 electrum ingots each, which all require 4 electrum ore each. And then, of course, they require a zircon, a spinel, and an amber, which you craft using the raw zircon, raw spinel, and... Is it raw amber for amber? Or was amber something different? No, it is still raw amber. Okay. And each of those can be gained through mining in Kurthus, South Shroud, and Eastern Thanaland, respectively. Let's craft. Oh, 158 progress? Oh. Hang on, I need to remap something here. Okay, I'm gonna need 4 uses of basic synthesis to get there. Good to know. I need to keep that in mind. Which I'm at that point. So 76% chance of being high quality. We're just gonna have to hope that's good enough. Excellent. Alright, next up is the electrum circuit with amber. Why do I not have enough electrum ingots? Hell. I need 6 more. Wait, no, how many do I currently have? I wasn't counting. I currently have 2, it looks like, so I need to make 4 more. Apparently, I failed to craft enough. I've been slipping. The more things I have to gather and prepare at once when doing these quests, the more easily this has slipped through my fingers a little. Just one mistyped number or one field that I check off too early. It's really easy. But thankfully, I still had the materials for it. Alright, now let's craft this. %28 chance to have a high quality electrum circlet amber. Oh, this ain't not gonna work. I thought of something that I can do to help try and improve this in the future, though. Alright, so that one we're gonna head to the market board and we're gonna see if we can just get that. Actually, yeah, we will. Spinel, let's try this one. I have thought of something I should probably do. Let's do Waste Not Innovation, like we usually do with our start. And what I really should be doing... Oh, perfect. Okay, now what we should be doing at this point is I should just be doing... Just do Observe. Oh, that costs CP, I forgot about that. Okay, I shouldn't do that. Let's just do a Synthesis. until we see the condition change ideally to good or excellent. Like that. And then we're going to do basic touch. And then I kind of got to do the standard touch. Develop the combo there and have the cheap one. 58% chance is better than what we had. I know it's going to work out. Oh, thank God. Okay, what's the one that failed? It was the amber. The amber was not high quality. Okay. So I'm just going to go to the market board. And we're going to see how expensive buying a Electrum Circlet Amber will cost us. For the sake of ease and simplicity. $58,000. Ugh. All right. Really don't want to pay that much, but I don't want to go through the pain of 28%. Crafting can be a lot of luck. Oh, I guess I can, the old one descent it. Let's see what we get. Oh, I got 3 quality Electrum ingots out of that? Man, I should have just done that first. Damn it. Oh well. Remember, Rotan requested 1 circlet with Amber, Spinel, and Zircon each. Whenever they're ready, bring them to me. Got 'em. Had to get a little help though.
Electrum circlets? Meh. I will not bore you with flattery, Greenhorn. I will simply state that you did well. If you will not permit Gigi to fill your head with materia, then he will not deign to fill it with praise, faint or otherwise.
That's awfully petty of you. These circlets certainly deserve more than that. Take this one, served with amber. Now, amber isn't a gemstone in the traditional sense. It's composed of fossilized resin and not a mineral. As a result, it requires different techniques to bring out its true potential. But you've managed to do just that, creating a piece which is both pleasing to the eye and beneficial to the wearer, especially one who wishes to more effectively channel his earth magics. In contrast to the natural vibrance of amber, the zircon in this circlet impart a sense of wisdom and worldliness. Of course, it also improves one's affinity with the ice aspected ether. Now that I think about it, zircon is not unlike ice, and the presence of impurities can radically alter its appearance. As for the circlet set for Spinel, I would say it strikes me as a symbol of confidence and power. Though perhaps I'm only saying that because I know that Spinel is elementally aspected to lightning. You brought out the best in your materials and crafted 3 different yet equally magnificent circlets. I would go so far as to say that you've attained a level of skill rivaling that of our best goldsmiths. All that's left is for you to head to the Ruby Road Exchange and deliver them to Rorotan. Actually, I take that back. There's one more thing you should probably attend to. Do you remember our friend with the Sultan Sworn, Robert? He was just here asking to speak with you. I must confess, I'm somewhat jealous of this special attention. In any case, he should be returning any moment, so perhaps you'll find him outside. I have no idea what's on his mind, but you might as well speak with him before making your delivery to Rorotan.
Secrets and lies? The man is not more than a miserable pile of secrets and lies.
Ah, so he's a man. Please, Gigi, show some restraint. I know you dislike Rorotan, but this is too much. You also to treat our customers with respect. This kind of behavior is inexcusable. Don't concern yourself with him, Yerente. Pray, give my regards to Rorotan and Robert. I mean, serendipity, he was just quoting Dracula. I don't know what you're getting so upset about. Oh, Here they. There you are. I'm glad I finally found you. I understand you're helping Mistress Serendipity with some of the orders for the Sultana's name day celebration. I know you must be busy, so I'll get to the point. The Sultan sworn have learned that the Jade Fox, a notorious thief, may be plotting to infiltrate the festivities and rob our distinguished guests. We will not allow this to happen, of course. However, the identity of the thief has yet to be determined. Therefore, we decided to discreetly investigate several of the guests, including your patron, Rorotan. He has no ties to the 77 caravans or any other major trade organization. We can find no relatives, and his activities prior to his arrival in the city are unknown. You've met with the so-called merchant several times and filled numerous commissions for him, have you not? Yet I wager he has shared little, if any, personal information. Can you honestly say that you know the man? I tell you this because, if he is indeed the Jade Fox, I fear you may be a part of his plans. Do not turn your back on him, Yaranthe. I mean, you're right. However, why, if Rorotan was the Jade Fox, why would he commission me to make him jewelry when his whole deal is stealing it? That doesn't make much sense. Greetings, Yaranthe. Always a pleasure to see you. Have you brought the circlets I commissioned? I did. They're spectacular. Simply spectacular. The women who wear these works of art will be the toast of Ul'dah. I guarantee it. Oh, you're more quiet than usual, Yaranthe. Is there something troubling you? Why did you really come to Ul'dah? Oh, well, because I so deeply respect you as an artisan. I should be perfectly honest. I confess I am not exactly the dedicated entrepreneur that I claim to be, but wait, what do you mean you deeply respect me? That's your reason for coming here. What? In truth, I am a man besotted with all the trappings of the material world. I wander the realm in search of artistic masterpieces, not as a businessman, but as an altruist. Some men covet and hoard their treasures, but I would sooner share mine with my fellow man. I'll go so far as to say that I consider this my sacred duty, which is why I'm absolutely thrilled to have discovered a talented goldsmith like you. As a purveyor of luxury goods, I couldn't have asked for a better supplier. Now, I must insist this conversation remain between us. In this city, it's unbecoming for a merchant to have any motive other than profit, you know. I mean, he's right. I could have asked him directly, like, hey, are you the Jade Fox? But I was like, I don't want to upset the guy. And if I'm going to, like, try to investigate this, it should probably be a little, you know, subtle. I think Rorotan is fine, though. I mean, him saying, like, he's not technically merchant, he wants to share artistic things, and he's calling on people that hoard it. I mean, that could be just, like, a clever ploy, but I feel like I believe him. Welcome back, Yaranthe. I'd ask if Rorotan approved of your circlets, but I've no reason to believe he didn't. By the way, I spoke with Robert after you left. He told me of the rumor that the Jade Fox might target the Sultana's name day celebration. It's terrible that the rogue would consider running a royal gala, ruining a royal gala even. Gods, what is the world coming to? I hope Robert catches the bean and personally teaches him a lesson. Let's not dwell on that, shall we? A name day should be a happy occasion. I'm sure that everything will turn out for the best. I hope so. Jaded. Serendipity appears to be extremely tired. Perhaps you should inquire as to why? Oh, Yaranthe. Ugh. Good morning. Sorry, it's been a long... Wait, what day is it? Oh, it's been so busy on account of the Sultana's name day celebration that I haven't had time to get a good night's sleep. Or any sleep for that matter. Serendipity, according to the in-game, in-world time, is currently 11 o'clock at night. What do you mean, good morning? Don't worry about me, though. I'm fine, see? Perfectly awake. perfectly fine. But seeing you here reminds me that I had a very important commission for you. Rotan wants you to craft a ring he intends to present to the Sultana herself. This is the sort of opportunity that comes but once in a lifetime. Your jewelry might be worn by Her Royal Majesty Unanamo Ulnamo. You see, at the celebration, all the Sultana's gifts will be presented to her at once in a grand ceremony. Any guest whose gift receives special recognition is assured of great fame and fortune. Rorotan was adamant that you be the one to craft his gift. He said he could only accept the work of Ul'dah's premier goldsmith. After discussing the matter at length, he decided on a flawless black pearl ring as his present. Additionally, he would like it to be melded with materia as a finishing touch. I suggest use a piety materia. That will give the Sultana incentive to select it. They don't want to give the impression that she needs it. So perhaps you should use an average grade, say 3. Given the importance on this commission, Rotan has agreed to pick it up in person. So contact him when you have prepared the ring. Okay, black pearl ring. This requires 1 black pearl, which was crafted with a black lip oyster I had to go fishing for out near the Isles of Umbra. And 1 electrum ingot crafted with 4 electrum ore. Let's make it! Oh, we're so close. Toy fix. Let's go. Right, now let's melt it with materia. Piety rank 3, right here. Alright, Serendipity, what do you think? Is the ring ready yet? Remember that it must also be melted with grade 3 piety materia. Rotan will come as soon as I contact him, and not a moment sooner. He doesn't want to risk upsetting Gigi. That's fair. Gigi can be quite upsetting. By the 12, this is fabulous! I'll let Rotan know at once. Ah, it's more beautiful than I could ever imagined. The color, the shape, the luster. This is a ring fit for royalty. I knew I was going to trust in you, Yerente. This ring will surely meet with her grace's approval. Stop right there, Rotan. This murmur's far since now. What is the meaning of this? Think you're clever, do you? I've seen through your lies, and I know who you really are. The Jade Fox. The Jade Fox? Rotan, is this true? Have you been deceiving us this whole time? I'm afraid so, my dear. But it's over now. And not a moment too soon. This charlatan was plotting to rob the guests at her name day celebration. And maybe even the Sultana herself. Well, that's ridiculous. I don't have to listen to these wild accusations. Yerente, I'm afraid I must ask you to give me that ring, as it is evidence of his crimes. How? It will be returned to you once his trial is complete. How is this evidence of his crimes? He hasn't even touched it yet. Gigi, what are you noticing? You don't believe him, do you, Yerente? I'm innocent, I tell you. Innocent! We'll see how long you can maintain this facade once I put you in a cell. I'm taking you to Captain Jinlin's. Oh, well, if that's the case, I should go too. Because you see, Captain Jinlin's is a very good personal friend of mine. Secrets and lies! Secrets and lies!
he takes him to death and sorrow to Pearl Lane.
Gigi? I still can't believe it. That Rurotan was the Jade Fox. Can you, Gigi? 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 Where are you? Egads. Here and there. I think he might have run off on his own. I heard him muttering something about Pearl Lane. We should try searching for him there first. Yep. I'm on it. Where was Pearl Lane again? Matt, please help. Okay, way the hell's over there. We're gonna warp.
Yeah, secrets and lies, secrets and lies. Back away from the Lullafell, you cur.
Well, it wasn't the mammoth. You're an awfully long way from home. Gigi, what are you doing here? Why did you run away?
Deceiver, trickster, this man is no Sultan's wand.
What? What are you saying? Robert is a Jade Fox. Mr. Serendipity, listen to your assistant. You know it to be true. Robert, tell me it isn't so. Tell me it is all a misunderstanding. Oh, shit. Everyone, take a deep breath and calm down. There's no reason this needs to end in bloodshed. My gods, it's true. You really are the Jade Fox, aren't you? You have an overdeveloped sense of justice, little one. I'm going to get you into it's going to get you into trouble someday. And as for you and me, my dear Serendipity, I think we're well past the point of introductions. Believe me when I say that I'm just as disappointed as you are. I had hoped we would become more intimately acquainted before this identity outlived its usefulness. Alas, I cannot bear to forsake an opportunity of this magnitude, when a Rorotan here was kind enough to provide. Meddlesome contraption! Kiki? You son of a... that's what we call a guided Lullafell missile. Kiki?
Serendipity,
Kiki, no! You can fix him, can't you? He saved my life. Do you need money for parts? I'll pay you anything. You can even sell the ring I commissioned. It's not a matter of money. I think his core might be irreparably damaged. It was made over 100 years ago, with techniques that have long since been forgotten. If this failed, then he is forever lost to us.
I detest that ridiculous hairstyle. You must.
Kiki! You hear they? What are you doing with that ring? Wait, what? You can't seriously be suggesting...
Black pearl ring. This is by far the worst piece Greenhorn has ever crafted. Its very existence offends me. I feel violated. So violated.
Gigi, you've come back to us. It's a miracle. Good job, Gigi. You did good. I was pretty sure, I didn't remember how the storyline was going to go, but as soon as Robert was like, yeah, I think Rotom is the Jade Fox, it's like, no, I remember the plot now. It's you. But I couldn't quite remember the details that I wrote down. Like, I didn't remember Gigi getting involved. I mean, I like that he did. I still can't believe what has happened. First, I thought Rotom was the Jade Fox. Then it turned out it was Robert. Gigi must have sensed something strange about him before. I can't help but think about all those times he ranted about secrets and lies. I assumed he was speaking of Rotom, but now I realize he meant Robert. Oh, if I had listened more closely to his words. That man made a fool out of me. Both his dashing good looks, his piercing gaze, his broad shoulders. But we got him, weren't they? We'll never again terrorize the good people of Ul'dah. I'm sure you're worried about Gigi. I will put your fears to rest. In spite of your reckless attempt to repair him, there was no permanent damage. Indeed, when you began fumbling around with his components and attempted to shove that ring inside him, I was absolutely terrified. Thankfully, through sheer strength of will and quite possibly spite, Gigi overcame his injuries. It's all thanks to your ring. In Gigi's eyes, your ring was so poorly wrought that it filled him with an overwhelming disgust. And in so doing, you helped him regain his senses. Isn't that wonderful, weren't they? I mean, yes, I think. But that's not all that I wanted to tell you. When examining Gigi earlier, I discovered something extraordinary. You see, he's by far the oldest mammoth we have here, having been constructed by one of our former guild masters over a century ago. In fact, I'm the 19th guild master he has assisted, according to records. But what our records didn't contain was his original name, which was so fatally inscribed upon his core that it went unnoticed until now. Gigi is Minjing. Aren't they? The first mammoth ever built, and the mammoth whose design on which all others are based. Of course, I have no intention of telling him. The knowledge would make him insufferably arrogant. Anyway, aren't they? Please accept my sincerest thanks. And though Gigi will be loath to admit it, I'm sure, deep down, very, very deep down, he is grateful to you as well. Oh, and in the future, please don't attempt to repair a mammoth until you have at least learned the basics of their construction. Not bad. Alright, so our options here are the Goldsmith's Turban, which gives us a 7-point boost to control and 2 more CP. A pair of gloves, which is another 7-point boost and 2 CP. Or boots, which is a 10-point control boost and 3 craftsmanship. That's what we want. This concludes the Goldsmith quest for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next Goldsmith quest will be available from Serendipity. Alright, we got a new hammer, Urkagwari, however you pronounce that. And then we have our boots.